What's up, everybody? Your boy Melvie for another classic review, and well, I'm sorry about what happened yesterday. The power went out for like 2 days, like literally. It went out like on a Wednesday around 6 in the morning, and then came back until yesterday at 12:30 in the afternoon. Yeah, that's how long it was, and what these clowns were doing. Ugh. Try sleeping in that heat wave. Damn. Especially in October here. But anywho, I got a treat for you. This will be a double episode. Well, technically I'm going to do it separately, so it'll be easier. So I'm going to talk about my thoughts on 2 episodes of the Scooby-Doo Show. Mostly featuring, I think there's only 2 Halloween specials in this one of the Scooby-Doo Show. It ran from 1976 until 1978. The first one we're going to talk about is the Headless Horseman of Halloween. It was the 5th episode of Season 1, aired on October 9th of 1976, and yeah, this is actually the first Halloween special. The next one being To Switch a Witch. That's another one. I think that came out a little later. I think in the later season, yeah. To Switch a Witch, yeah. That came out in 1978, so okay. In the final season, okay. But before we begin, did you subscribe? Did you hit the bell? If so, are you ready to have some fun? If so, don't lose your head. You might even need it when you have the chance. So yeah, the Headless Horseman of Halloween, which is the 5th episode for Season 1 of the Scooby-Doo Dynamite Hour, later repackaged as the Scooby-Doo Show. It was directed by Charles A. Nichols, and this is between the episodes of What a Shocking Ghost and Scared a Lot in Camelot. And this is actually, I don't know how many animated versions of the Legend of Sleepy Hollow did, but combined with Scooby-Doo was actually a pretty interesting trope right there. As you know, it's more like a mystery, we all know. That's the premise is, in Sleepy Hollow, the gang investigates the legendary Headless Horseman when he shows up at a Halloween costume party at Crane Manor, which... Wait, what? So Ichabod was loaded? I don't recall him being rich. So, in the Disney version, it's confirmed that he survived and married a rich widow. Maybe, but remember, this is Warner Brothers and not... No, Hanna-Barbera. Not Disney, so it'll be a different canonization. But yeah. But, I do like they started off with, the credit until they actually introduced the Headless Horseman literally riding. Instead of holding the pumpkin on his arm, he has it on his shoulders, literally. Which, I kind of like the design palette for this. Like, you got gray boots, kind of like a light turquoise blue, and a dark navy blue cape. While he's holding the head. Kind of like a hunting outfit instead of like a Hessian uniform. No, literally, he's the first one you see in the opening, riding out in the fog, galloping, before we see the Halloween party. Of course, we see everybody having fun at the Halloween party, like, we see Fred trying to pop some apples, of course, Shaggy trying to show off, like, here's a trick. He has vampire fangs to grab it until it falls off. Of course, it's not just with them, they also brought Scooby-Doo, everybody's favorite nincompoop. I got a lot of people confused. I think there was one line which caught my ear. It's like, oh, where's your brother? I think it was Mrs. Crane. Well, she says, where's your brother? Correction, they're not brothers, they're cousins. I think this is the one oopsie where I think they didn't notice, they forgot that Scooby-Doo and Scooby-Doo are cousins, not brothers. Which has been confirmed a bunch of times, and throughout every time Scooby-Doo appears in an episode with them. Of course, we're introduced to some of the characters, like by Mrs. Crane, who is the aunt Yeah, cousins. That's what I said. At a Halloween party at Crane Manor, which of course they meet Beth, who is Mrs. Crane's niece, and also a friend of the gang's, which of course she talks about. Beth mentions about her great grandfather, and guess who it is? Ichabod Crane. Which of course they put two together, but it's the same Ichabod Crane who was chased by the Headless Horseman on Halloween night centuries ago. Which, yeah. Okay, how the hell did he have descendants if he never been heard or seen again? I don't know. Maybe he has some relatives around. They didn't know what actually happened to him, so they keep telling his story. Or they told Washington Irving about the story. I don't know, but it's actually pretty cool. Of course, you want to Sorry. I thought the same. You have Scooby-Doo and Scooby-Doo outside, goofing around until they encounter... Oh yeah, Shaggy's with them too. They encountered the Headless Horseman outside, which of course they ran back inside. During the time when the rest of the gang are with Beth in the library talking about Ichabod Crane, when they mentioned the Headless Horseman, of course, she's surprised because the Headless Horseman came back for revenge to find a new head, which is mentioned in the book, which, holy crap, is the book? Is that the book or the one wrote by Washington Irving? Of course, during the party, the Headless Horseman barges in, claiming, "I need a head!" Which, of course, freaks everybody out, and everybody leaves the party, literally, scared, except for the Mystery Inc. gang. Of course, they split up, look for clues, and I kind of like Scooby-Doo's gimmick, like, clues? Da, 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 da. He put his little Sherlock Holmes cap and his magnifying glass, trying for clues. That's pretty cool, actually. But anywho, while looking at it, let's just say they find nothing until Velma returns downstairs. Shaggy, Scooby-Doo run into the Headless Horseman, literally, right in the middle of the door. He just literally took off the pumpkin, tossed it out, yeet it, and about to grab Shaggy's head. Claiming he needs a head, and Shaggy's head is it. And then he just literally ripped the pumpkin off his head and... Okay, let's get the fuck out. And we get some shenanigans. I gotta like the gag here. That... Every time... Why does Trouble always find Scooby or Shaggy? Or in case, with Scooby-Dum? I have no idea, but it's still funny. Of course, they manage to capture him with a sewing machine. Of course, when they come back with the gang, he disappears, literally escaped. Soon we see Mrs. Crane, resting on her chair, almost got grabbed by the horseman, and she screamed, which of course calls out for everybody. Which of course, her cousin, Elwood, barges in and says, "It's the necklace, because the necklace is a curse that brought... Ever since she brought it back to the house." Of course, the horseman appears. That's why the horseman appears. Of course, Elwood makes an exit, and Daphne, Fred, and the rest go to work. Edward takes Mrs. Crane's necklace back to the bank. Suddenly, his car disappears in the fog, and guess who appears? The horseman, this time with Elwood's head, literally. The gang finds his car, deserted, and finds a small picture of Elwood with a glue on one side, which the ignition to the keys are missing, and a newspaper clipping that tells about flying saucers spotted at the Beauticians Convention, which doesn't mean I don't know why. Of course, they go straight to the one place they should check. The Horseman's Mausoleum, which of course they couldn't budge. Soon, when Shaggy pulls out the clipping again, that's when Velma noticed something. And of course, they head straight for the airport. Sure enough, the Horseman appears, about to take off. until Shaggy and Scooby accidentally hopped on the plane with the Horseman and managed to elude him as the plane soared through the air. Reminds me of the episode when they with the Three Stooges and when they were counting the ghost of the Red Baron. Yeah, we all know that. It's actually pretty funny when you. Of course, the plane crashes and they capture the Horseman, which turns out to be Cousin Elwood. Until the reason why he was after the crane, his aunt's diamonds, because his company, Apex, has filed for bankruptcy. So he needed the diamonds so he can actually live out his remaining days. Because, face it, imagine you have a company that goes straight bankrupt, and the only way you can actually remain your lavish lifestyle is stealing your aunt's diamonds. Of course, Shaggy says it will be the perfect crime until the gang found the clues that made it look fishy. Of course, Scooby-Doo, as usual, when he hears clues, he starts looking for them. He goes, clues? Duh, duh, duh. Of course, he accidentally falls in a pool. Of course, Scooby-Doo looks for Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo coming out of the pond. It says, he found a clue. Fish. And the fish squirts water at Scooby-Doo, causing everybody to laugh. And yeah, it's actually a funny one, especially when you featured Scooby-Doo. He's iconic. I think people compared by who's the favorite, like cousins, the relatives in Scooby's family. People prefer Scooby-Doo over Scrappy because Scooby-Doo is like lovable dumb compared to Scooby, and they both love each other, especially with the antics. I recall there was one antic where they had to protect their own cousin. Okay. They just went full incest right there because they're trying to win her affection. Like, what the fuck? I don't know, the cousin or sister? I don't know. What the fuck? They go straight out of bound right there. I don't remember what episode it was, but it's straight funny. But yeah. This was actually an interesting episode. And this is actually the first Halloween episode, in case people are, late to the party in this review. But still. Let me know what you think of this episode of the Scooby-Doo Show. Did you see this? Because I remember these shows in Boomerang back when it was good. Now they're slowly putting like older cartoons during the the midnight hour where everybody's not asleep. That's just bullshit. Boomerang was bad. Never mind. But yeah, let me know what you think of Scooby-Doo Show, the Headless Horseman of Halloween. Well, since we're in October, let's talk about some more Halloween episodes. So the next one I'll be talking about will be in another video, which I already said before. If you're new to the channel, remember to subscribe, hit the bell, like this video, and we're now to go hit 1 million subscribers, or at least 500k. Until then, have a great day, everybody. Stay safe, peace out, see you in the next video. Ciao.